What's up, Mabuhay Squad? Yes, here in rainy Manila right now. We're approaching rainy season, typhoon season. There's RJ Garcia.
It's raining.
I said that. Guys, so here at the mall for something special. And guys, I'm really excited about this. We are here because we have to watch Ant-Man the movie, Ant-Man and the Wasp. Oh my goodness, I've been so excited by this. I have already been reading a lot of spoilers, so I'm like, okay, we gotta watch this today. Usually we wait until movies come out in the airplane, but not today. This cannot wait. I'm not gonna wait till the airplane for this. And by the time you guys see this, it'll have been out for a few weeks, so it's okay if there's a few spoilers, right? And I'm gonna give you my review after. Alright, joining us of course is none other than Mark Matsuyama.
We're gonna watch your movie.
Yeah, it's not my movie.
It's about your pets.
Yes, it's about ants. So this is what all that noise is about. There's a marching band in the mall. Alright guys, so we're about to go in, but I have to let you go because cameras are not allowed in the theater, obviously because of Asian pirating stuff. You know how it is. But I'm gonna give you my thoughts after the movie. Here goes nothing. Guys, we just finished the movie and we have a friend here. What's your name?
Jericho.
Jericho. Awesome. Because we're Filipino, we're taking pictures. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Oh, big hug. So thanks a lot. Bye. Guys, the movie was awesome. It was amazing. I love Ant-Man more than any other superhero. For obvious reasons. We have a friend here. What's your name?
I'm Marco Vizcarra.
Alright.
Please subscribe to my channel.
Oh yes, you have a YouTube channel.
Hello guys, can you subscribe to my channel at Marco Vizcarra?
Awesome. Alright, because we're Filipino, we're taking pictures.
Yes.
Alright, thank you. Good luck. What's up guys? Here filming my new colony. In my ant room. See that? Here, let me show you. Those of you who are new to the ant room. Yeah, this is my ant room guys. See? All my ant colonies, beautiful ant colonies, a new ant colony. If you guys are following the AntsCanada channel, they're an amazing, cute species. We got a colony in here, recuperating from mites, deep in that skull. The ants are doing really well. Woo. And it's hot. It's hot in this ant room. I can't turn on this air conditioning because the ants need heat. They're not allowed to get cold, otherwise they die. Why does my face look swollen? No sleep, that's why. Yeah, so love these ants. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ant colonies presently. Tarantulas, other creatures. Oh, a cockroach farm, you see that? A cockroach farm that feeds the ants. I have a superworm farm at the bottom there. And yeah, love my ant colonies. Why do I love ants so much? I'm not sure. I think it's because they're very much like people. So keeping an ant colony is kind of like getting a peek into like having a city, a miniature city. It's really amazing. Like ants have to deal with the same problems we humans do. For instance, they have to worry about garbage disposal. They have a garbage site, right? They don't just dump their garbage anywhere. They've got a bathroom site. They all go to this one place to poo and pee, you know, and in this place, they're bioactive places. So in the garbage site and the bathroom site, they're little creatures called springtails that, like, you know, eat their poo and eat their garbage and break it down. It's really great. Like they have symbiotic relationships with other animals. It's just amazing. They have daycare. They group their babies according to age. You know what I mean? Like they keep all the eggs together. They keep all the newborn larvae together, the mature larvae they keep together, and the pupae they keep together. It's really awesome. The society of ants is run by women. Males kind of do nothing in the nest. They appear and they just sit around in the nest. They wait for mating season and they don't do anything. They just kind of like use up the colony's resources. They eat, take up space, but they have no purpose in society other than for fertilizing queens during mating season. It's really fascinating, ants. If you guys aren't subscribed to the AntsCanada channel, you must. It'll blow your mind. Even if you don't like bugs, you'll still find it cool. This here is a South American paludarium, and it's essentially part aquarium, see that's a river right here, and part terrarium, you see? Now all the animals in this enclosure are native to South America, including the ants. The ants in here, the Fire Nation, they're fire ants, but all fire ants originated from South America. And these plants, all South American species of plants, they were chosen specifically for this paludarium. The fish in there, you'll see a few fish in there, they're also from South America. It's really, really interesting. So the way it works is, this is a river, the water flows down this waterfall, this way, up this tube, into the filter, out the filter, up towards the back, all the way around, and then into this pool here. And this pool is kind of like a secondary filter, a more natural filter. See, the roots eat up all that harmful nitrogen, nitrates and nitrites, all that poisonous nitrogenous compounds produced by the waste from the fish. It's really a complex system, guys, basically. Alright, so also for this vlog, aside from my reviews of Ant-Man, which I really loved, love it, I wanted to talk a little bit about ants and like how I started AntsCanada, because I know a lot of you guys out there watching are followers of my AntsCanada channel. All you AC family, represent! Leave a comment, say I'm AC family. So yeah, so you guys may or may not know already that I run AntsCanada. It's a company centered around ants. It really just started as a passion of mine, keeping ants. And then it turned into a YouTube channel, and people assume it just kind of stopped with a YouTube channel, but no, it extended into a whole multinational business. AntsCanada began in 2010. I was keeping pet ants in my home in Canada, and my dad was like, aren't you a little old to be playing with bugs? I mean, they grew up with me always playing with bugs. At 5 years old, I was in people's backyards lifting stones, inspecting the insects inside under these rocks. So I loved bugs, and I was keeping some serious ant farms. And you know, of course my parents thought it was weird, but they thought what was weirder was the fact that I wasn't like married with kids at that point. Like as an almost 30-year-old person, I didn't have a job, I was still living with my parents, I wasn't married, nothing like that. I was playing with bugs. So I decided to do a YouTube channel and film these ants in my ant farms. And I remember eventually people commenting going, oh, this is so cool. Back then I had, the AntsCanada channel had, I don't know, maybe at most 100 subscribers. And that was such a big deal to me. You know what I mean? Like that was enough to push me to go, oh, I gotta create more ant videos. And some people were like, hey, I want ant farms too. If we paid you, do you mind making some for me? So I was like, yeah, sure. Hey, this is extra bucks. More beer money for me. So I went into my parents' basement and would create these ant farms in my parents' basement and just kind of sell them off. People would PayPal me the payment. I would charge maybe 50 bucks per ant farm because they took a long time to make and required me to go to like different department stores and like, you know, like hardware shops to buy the materials and cements. And I would ship it to people, like literally. And then surprisingly, here, I'll show you actually. This here happens to be a piece of one of my very first ant farms that I used to sell at AntsCanada.com through my YouTube channel. Back then it was called a habitat nest. Still one of my favorites. Only problem is it's so long to create. It takes maybe 4 days, 5 days to create this. But it's so intricate. See, the tunnels are pre-made and there's like a layer that's absorbent, and there's like the back actually has like an injecting side where you inject water. It's so cool. And it's in a frame. So I started making these and selling these online. And surprisingly, people all over the world wanted to buy them. Like literally the day I opened this store, we got orders. The first order, I'll never forget it, was almost a $250 order from Thailand. Blown away. So then I kept making these products, these ant keeping products in my parents' basement, and even like providing things like, you know, magnifying glasses, test tubes, all of this. And here I am running around trying to keep up with this demand, and at the same time people are emailing me for customer service, asking questions, so I'm handling all of that. And then check out what happened. I went viral on YouTube, not on AntsCanada, but on my Filipino comedy channel, which back then was like a normal vlogging channel slash singing, but I uploaded a Filipino comedy skit and that went viral, so that directed me in that direction of career, like as a comedian. So then fast forward, I moved to the Philippines because Philippines becomes my Hollywood due to all of this Filipino comedy really working working out for me on YouTube. And then I joined the TV network, so I started doing entertainment business here in Philippines. But for AntsCanada company, it just stopped it. I mean, I couldn't, I didn't have the same stores and I tried my best to keep the store alive, and many customers were angry because, you know, I had to discontinue certain products because I couldn't get the same materials, and plus I didn't have the time to make these ant farms, and I didn't have my parents' basement, you know what I mean? I was living in a little tiny apartment. It just wasn't working out. So for a good year or two, AntsCanada shut down, and my ant channel also kind of shut down. I put it on the side so I could focus on Filipino comedy and entertainment business here in the Philippines. Oh man, I remember those years. It was really hard. And in those times, competitors of AntsCanada, I call them competitors, but they started off first as my followers, and then they decided to, hey, let's open a store ourselves. And that was a little bit traumatic because a lot of my products were full out copied, so that hurt me. And then on top of that, those people, they would send like haters my way, like to really troll my videos and really spread bad stuff about AntsCanada at the time. But whatever. So here in the Philippines, it was kind of like a saving grace, actually. God saved me. Thank you. What happened was, I didn't realize that the Philippines happens to be a wealth of like species ants. There's so many ants galore everywhere. Ants are coming into the house. They're coming to me. I don't have to look for them. They're coming to me to live with me. So I realized this, and then I started uploading ant videos again and catching and keeping ant colonies here in the Philippines. And what's great about the ants here in the Philippines is they don't hibernate. We don't have winter. So I could create videos year round, as opposed to in Canada where when winter hits, I just gotta create informational videos because all my ants are hibernating, sleeping. So yeah, I started keeping ants, and then someone contacted me. Somehow, I forget how I met him. I met someone from China, and we partnered together creating ant farms, and then I just started selling again. AntsCanada became alive. We launched some ant farms, some clear ant farms called the Omni Nest series, and that really, it really saved AntsCanada. It did, and we never looked back since then. We had our second wind, and I love the Omni Nest series. It's helped literally hundreds of thousands of ant keepers around the world who've had Omni Nests. Love it. It's like a see-through ant farm. That really did well. And then I met my other business partner, Brian from Utah, who you might have seen from our Las Vegas vlogs last year from season 1. And we started creating more ant farms and, you know, started really pushing the envelope and innovating the world of ant farms. So fast forward today, the AntsCanada channel blew up 4 years ago. We now have almost 2 million subscribers. 2 million! More than my Filipino comedy channel. It's amazing. UAC family, you blow my mind. And all of the income generated from the YouTube channel has helped me improve our products. We no longer sell ant farms like this. Our ant farms now are like this. Check it out, like this. Amazing. It's incredible. We sell a lot, guys. They're mass produced. See, like legit. AntsCanada. This here is the new Campanadas version. See, for carpenter ants. And each of these designs is inspired by the actual natural nests of the specific kind of ant that the ant keeper is housing. Lots of studying went into this. Like literally almost a year went into the designing of these ant farms. You see, look, it opens here. This is where you place the water. The water seeps in through these holes and you put cotton or soil there or whatever hydration medium you want to put in there, sponges even, and it hydrates from the bottom. There are micro holes at the floors here that cause this to be humid, and then our tubes fit perfectly into here. It's so legit, basically. Oh my gosh, this here is for Macarium Gold, Ant Farm Gold right now. I'm sorry if I do say so myself. I have to be humble. I'm so proud of how far AntsCanada has come because it's been such a long journey. It's now actually the other half of my life, essentially, you know, AntsCanada, the store. It's a lot of work. Our team now is very big and we're a multinational team. So we have Brian handling the fulfillment warehouse. I've got manufacturing facilities in here in Asia. Our customer service is handled by Mark's company, you know Mark, our good friend Mark. Chi, Ma'an, they're all handling customer service now. Speaking of which, hi guys. Hi. There's Chi and Ma'an. Yeah, we're here at Global Strategic, of course. Hello. Mark. Yes. There's RJ. So we're going over return and cancellation policies right now for AntsCanada. Do you enjoy answering AntsCanada emails?
Yes.
And man, GAN project emails? We're really catching up. As demand for like ant keeping grows, AntsCanada needs to grow too, like an ant colony. Mark, thank you so much.
Thank you for trusting us with this.
Yeah. I'm handling the YouTube platform and all of social media of AntsCanada. It's just really fulfilling, and it's amazing how far ants have taken everybody, have taken us. It was my dream from the beginning for ant keeping to just be a worldwide activity, because I felt like people didn't care about ants. And I was so fascinated. I'm like, why aren't people keeping ant farms? They should be just as popular as keeping, you know, aquariums and like reptiles and all of this. See these ant farms? This here's the Golden Empire. They started really small. And each of the queens in here just started as a single queen, and they laid eggs, and now it's like, for sure there are millions of ants in this setup here. I find starting a business is very similar to an ant colony. It starts small, and with a lot of hard work, overcoming of challenges, problem solving, and patience, it starts small and it grows and grows and grows slowly over time until you have millions. You know what I mean? Ant colonies are very inspiring, and I find there are many parallels to ants and other, I suppose, elements of life, like starting a business or starting a family, right? You start small and you become this big lush garden. Speaking of lush, I have to cut this leaf or they will escape. There we go. I'm an indoor gardener for these ants. For those of you who are subscribed to the AntsCanada Ant channel, you guys know how cool ants are. But that is my story of how AntsCanada started. It's my other career. My career separate from this comedy entertainment stuff. And I love it. It's very nerdy, but I don't care. It inspires people to love nature, right? So I guess I'm gonna end with, if you guys have a passion, and no matter how random it is, like ants, who would have ever thought I could earn a living from ants? No matter how random your dreams are, no matter what your passion is, whether it be basket weaving or like knitting or whatever it is, don't ever stop that. I feel like people are put on this earth to fulfill a purpose, and they have a choice on whether or not to follow that purpose. And it's very easy. Whatever your heart wants to do, just follow it. That your heart is your instruction manual. And if you have an innate fascination for something random or even something popular, like singing, like I have a fascination, I love singing, and I somehow managed to make a career out of it by just not stopping. So that's my message to you. Don't stop whatever you love to do, no matter how random. And at that, I say goodbye, guys. I love you. Thank you for watching this vlog, even though a lot of it was just talking. I will see you tomorrow. Bye. What's up, my boy squad? Yes, here in the lab, aka recording studio. Of course, here is our great friend Chester, who is engineering a new parody. Man, Mabuhay squad, so many of you have been requesting for this parody to be done. Finally, we've gone back into the lab, putting a parody together, just for you. And you know what parody it is? Well, Mabuhay squad, this parody is this. Ready? 1, 2, 3.